Alright, so we got Young Manny here. This is Beast, unreleased track. Is it produced by Jellyfish too?
No, it's not produced. Produced by, I believe his name is Epic the Don. I believe he might be going by Epic Beats now.
Yeah, on YouTube.
On YouTube.
I've seen that guy.
Shout out that guy. He's got great beats for a great deal too. So
Jeez.
you're struggling, you know, money is, I don't know, Corona times, people's money isn't right.
Yeah.
He's got great, high quality for an affordable price.
That's sick.
So
got the plug.
there you go. Let's hear it.
Oh, I've heard this beat.
Yeah.
Stories help me subvert cliches. Young Manny clean up a beat, call it a sweepstake. Manny fresh since Lil Wayne's go DJ. One man on the track like a relay. On my beats like Normandy Beach on D-Day. On the hip hop house, kick out the Lise. Don't know my story like a he say, she say. Good boy, cute boy, still know the talk shit. Respect the champ, same feeling that LeBron gets. Scribble scripture so fast, I wrote Quran's quick, so bossed up, I got tired of being modest. To be honest, tired of free cops who shot kids. Might have to be elected Mandela for rock shit. Young Kale Congo, colonizing Congress with my conglomerate. All of the Oval Office.
Colonizing Congress.
Ready to compete, hungry wanna feast on any beat or anyone who raps with me. Being the same, stuck in one lane. This wasn't my game, so I broke free. So now stand out, I'm a man now. Better back down when facing the beast. I don't get y'all.
Hey, that's it.
Academic rap style, too dumb to be dissing me. Used to be an
That was good, bro.
now a beast rhymer. School mutants, Professor X in the recliner. No one ever heard of me at Western University. Now trap mans and not rap fans wanna verse with me. Ain't making afford nothing about me being minor like track 10 of Ed Sheeran's X. I'm still a man with a plan to breathe flames at the pregame like I threw a fireball. After 9 more shots, I'm a shot to your system at your neck like shot collars, collarbone icier than King Killmonger. Young Leo, Mufasa standing with a royal pasha. Like my name is T'Challa and my papa is T'Chaka. Cross me like the arms on a Wakandan's chest, cause on the scale of 1 to 5, the school boys on X.
Crossing like arms on Wakandan chest. Yo, that's a bar. What?
So on a scale of 1 to 5, the schoolboy's on X.
Oh, okay, okay. And X is 10? Yeah, crazy.
Stuck in one lane, this wasn't my game.
And they had that song from Black Panther.
Exactly.
Man now, better back down when facing the beast.
Damn. Okay. That was sick. Little two verse.
2 verses. 2.
Okay, that beat. I've heard that beat on YouTube actually. It's a hard beat. And I love how it comes in like, and then it just goes.
Exactly. And yeah, that shit was super crazy. I was like, I don't know. When I got it, I didn't know what I wanted to say on it, but I was like,
yeah,
this beat is too good. I gotta like keep it, and eventually I'm gonna say something on it.
Right. Yeah. From what I could tell, you were just barring out, like flexing, you know, talking about yourself, but just also like barring out. And but there's also like little parts in the middle where you're getting kind of deep. They're talking about like cops killing kids and shit, and like Congress and all that.
For sure. Yeah. I find like now to where like as much fun as it is to just bar around and brag and boast and stuff, I'm trying to like do at least, I'll try and put a little bit in there that's a little bit positive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's kind of smart too. Like I thought about that too. It's kind of smart because everyone can easily digest like the bars and stuff, but then like now they're almost forced to hear your conscious shit because it's wrapped in like a dope track.
Exactly.
Instead of just being a pure conscious track where they know that, and then they're gonna either listen to it or not, because like as soon as it plays, they're like, oh yeah, this is the conscious track. But instead, this is like, nah, this is the workout track, but also you're getting some deep shit in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit of messaging in there, for sure.
So that's definitely a smart way to do it, bro. It kind of encapsulates your whole style.
Exactly.
Like in one.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
Okay.
doing. And then the beat is super like different from like the stuff I did with Josh. And that's kind of like one thing too. I like, because I think if I had a weak point on, first impressions, it was kind of like do more of the hard shit. Like pre-gang went over well, I found, but Guzman's just didn't really go over. The original
remix did.
The remix went over. So I was like, okay, so clearly I can still do this like hard shit, but I got to do a little more finagling to like try and like really make it work with like my persona, my style.
Can't be too generic, I think.
I think
maybe
so.
the first Booze Blunt Bitches was a bit
too generic.
You were trying to. It was almost like when, you know, like Nas said J. Cole was going mainstream with like with like
It's like I think I was reaching a bit too much and the same, because it's like the same exact same topic, like subject matter.
Yeah.
But I think it was more rooted in like personal experience.
Right.
Which made it I found resonate a lot more.
And it probably makes it more genuine and easier to like deliver.
Because I was talking about like
More
models
natural.
and shit. I was like, that's kind of a stretch because you know the like kinds of fashion. So there was models. I didn't really care for the models, but it was there, so I could say they were there. So it is a bit of a stretch. Versus this one, I'm talking about like step down to Uber. Like everyone. That's like a resonant feeling that people can relate to.
Right.
Especially like alright,
it worked for sure, man.
But yeah, what do you think about this track?
I think it's a fire track, man. I think if that's like your like reintroduction, like it's definitely solid. Like especially with the way the beat just comes in hard, you come in with the bars, like it's like no time to waste, bro. It's like there's no time to waste, for sure. And like we're back in it, we outside, and like it's a fire track. So I'm hyped for that, man. I'm hyped for that for sure.
Nice. So this track is called Prayer, and it was recorded at Jellyfish Studios, London, Ontario. And the beat was done by That Kid Gorin, actually, another producer we both like.
Yes, and That Kid Gorin has a beat on the album. The song's actually called Room for Improvement. An ode to Drake's first mixtape.
Oh yeah, the very first one.
Yeah, man, y'all looking for that? Shout out That Kid Gorin. I'm hyped to hear this one.
Yeah, man, he's fire.
Hella soulful.
Hey, Young Manny.
Jeez. Oh yeah, so much soul already on that fucking piano.
Thank God for all the food that I eat. Thank God for all the air that I breathe. Thank God for the house that you made a home. Thank God for the friends and fam who love me. Provide for me in my time.
Already this is giving me like Corday vibes.
And the bad.
Like you heard the song Thanksgiving? This reminds me exactly of that,
Everything, all I have. So many wanna be ahead of life, it seems that they end up living dead inside. I mean, all around the globe want the American dream, except in the nightmare, all its scariest scenes. Profit and big pockets don't provide perfection. Anyone can pay a fee, how much to pay attention. Located lessons and losses more than victory. Can't be historical, ignoring your history. Got your rings, but Lord knows life is more than a trilogy. I know shorties want a ring so bad, they don't care who hands it. I know fellas who want to ball so much, they won't advantage. We all have an ego to fill. Who on this planet hasn't tried to feel satisfied? Falling in the traps and lives of money, clothes, and woe. That's all we fellas know. Cop J's, ice wrist, and bags some chicks. But momentary materials didn't purchase happiness. Hey, thank God for all the food that I eat. Thank God for all the air that I breathe. Thank God for the house that you made a home. Thank God for the friends and fam who love me. Provide for me in my time of need. There for the good times and the bad. Thinking I have none when there's plenty. Remember everything.
That's a good vibe, bro. It kind of sounds like your voice is a little like sounding different on this too. I don't know what it is, like the way it's like the cadence or something.
Everyone is
tone. I don't know. It's cool though.
Because if I flip through my sins, I doubt I'd be worth it. My polluted
maybe like it's almost deeper or something.
Maybe.
Stand up for my pride.
I love it. This is just the rough, so like Josh has probably.
Oh, maybe that's why. It sounds sick though. It sounds sick.
To a better place, but these days, y'all driven by frivolous motives just to end up in a car crash buried with roses. Biggest joke is the proposal guarantees people devoted one day. Tomorrow they up and leave. Bask in the light of each moment, take none for granted. What don't kill you will be something that you can manage. Sometimes I wish that certain things didn't happen, but then I wouldn't be me, so I have faith in who's planning. Thank God for all the food that I eat. Thank God for all the air that I breathe. Thank God for the house that you made a home. Thank God for the friends and fam who love me. Provide for me in my time of need. There for the good times and the bad. Thinking I have none when there's plenty. Remember everything, all I have. I wrote my dreams down in 1,000 notebooks, trying to pass game like Chris Paul with no look. I never thought that I'd have a mic to spit a verse, give people gems I found while buried by dirt. Share your seeds, and then no one's grass is greener. Yo, my name Mandela, the destiny be a leader. Yo, my shoulders shrug off demons and carry blessings. Every L I've taken led me to love and lessons. Hey, thank God for all the food that I eat. Hey, thank God for all the air that I breathe. Hey, thank God for the house that you made a home. Hey, thank God for the friends and fans who love me. Provide for me in my time of need. There for the good times.
It's one of those songs you get the crowd like.
Yeah, put the lighter up.
Yeah.
Turn on your flashlight.
All I had. Hey,
Young Manny. Damn. Yeah, bro, that was fire. Super inspirational, like feel good music. Kind of gives me like some Chance vibes or like Corday, like I was saying earlier, on just like a positive tip, talking about like real stuff, you know?
For sure, yeah. I think I wrote this. This was actually like it was inspired by Logic's song off of his album No Pressure. What's it called? Amen, like the very last one. The second last one.
Okay, yeah.
So I listened, and I initially wrote it to like that beat, but then I like repurposed it to like find it. And then, yeah, I just wanted to talk about like, because I'm not necessarily like a religious person in any shape or form.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah.
So when I went to Catholic school my whole life.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not a religious person, like when I was growing up, I always had like this little prayer that I did like when I was like growing up, just like whenever we got communion and had to sit down. And the prayer always went like, I always thank for the food that I eat, for the air I breathe, for the house that's a home, and then for people, my friends paying top. And then like whatever I was going through at that time, maybe I'd be like, hey God, look out for me, I got like a test coming or whatever was happening at the time.
But that's sick, so you just kind of took that and you turned it into a hook.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, that'd be so sick. It was like if someone took like a part of a prayer and like made it into like a song. You know?
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I wanted to do.
DMX, Kanye shit, you know?
Exactly. And then after that, yeah, just then the verses was kind of like, I just want to talk about like real stuff and just like, I don't know, people putting faith in things. Yeah, ironically, I'm talking about the prayer. And people just put faith in like the wrong things, I find.
Right.
So I just want to ride on people, not in like a nagging way, in like just like a uplifting way. There's other things that really truly matter.
That matter, yeah. If you focus on the good, you know.
Your life will be good. A lot of the material things we're all chasing, all this stuff. I get caught up in it too. You do, I'm sure.
Yeah, man.
But at the end of the day, it's really just like about having a good connection, and you gotta be thankful for it all. But like just being able to breathe and eat food.
Yeah, for real.
That's something that's like
like I was saying before, it kind of reminds me of the Corday song Thanksgiving. I think that'd be kind of a good time to drop this song. Like if Beast is gonna be first, like it's almost August, so like you know Thanksgiving's in October, could be a good
that might be a good vibe. I haven't thought of like the order which things are gonna be submitted in. Yeah, but that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That might be fine.
Sick. All right. Does that song have a name too?
Yeah, I call that one Prayer, man. Keep
Prayer, of course. All right. Sick, bro. So we got two different vibes, man. I rate it. Yeah, man. Y'all check out Young Manny on Spotify, Apple,
wherever you
YouTube,
stream
all that good
music,
stuff, yo. And Instagram, African.thunder. You already know.
Man.
Got Young Manny on my track, No Time to Waste. No Time to Waste is track #1 on the album. And actually, Manny's the first one who raps on it, which might be like a little weird to some people, but I think it's a crazy concept. I actually rapped last on this song too, with this joke.
Hey, yo, Spitty, what time is it? 24 hours to live, Manny the Young Mace. 24 seconds on the clock, I hit the pump fake. 24 on my back, one day I was 8. Looking down from the top, yeah, it was fake.
24 splits, get kicked in 20 minutes. Then you got some time, you blink, your life finish. 24 minutes, get 24 bitches. I got 44 stitches, you fucking with my missus.
You know time is money, see my riches in my wristwatch. Kick off, rolling through the green, I'm a big shot.
Baby shot, peanut butter skin, bitch, I'm bubble in a tie jacket. Dime, passing dimes to the comrade.
I'll be rocking all black, I'll be talking all money. Honey by my side, pouring Henny till there's too many. Big time is Big Ben, y'all watch me in any season. Summertime flow, hotter than time with any demon.
Time and time again, when I be coming up, I'm finding my regrets in this circle with an arrow.
With the air of a pharaoh, with the eye of a sparrow.
And I'm riding Camaros,
and I'm robbing De Niro. Not a good fella.
Fuck it, I'm a great fella.
20 men on the tax, Uncle Sam Mayweather.
Rain weather.
I'm a way bender.
We play the same game, I'm just way better. My era Jurassic, staying young's wild. Casting shadows like sunrise to sundials.
We're living in tomorrow. Blocking your shot, the Cambay Mutombo. Stay fly like I'm Dumbo. Dunzo. Bitches trying to catch me like Pokemon Go. I'm never keeping it less than a hundo. I'm the marathon man, I don't run though. Everybody playing up from Canada to Congo. Sisky, pass me the ball, I dish it like Rondo. Sipping on Corona, I do what I wanna. Tokyo drifting a lot through the donuts. Hands like katanas, I swing them like Roa Noah. The chosen poet flow like Atlantic Ocean, can't match this focus.
Little switch up, you know?
There you go.
We bring back the Manny tags right here.
Cause up on a Tuesday, I don't got no time to waste. This right here be a Tuesday, Group on and Big Paco, Lupe, Marba, turn 2 L's to a Cool J. Smoke that loud, 10 pounds of the Tuesday, new age, rules lay hard in, respect ballin', best to my man's mama Mute, new way. I don't rock Gucci and Louis, they design the cash like, oh well. Pop a little Gucci and Boosie with more step, I take be more though. That's that Cold War flow resurrection, you don't know when I'm finna blow, put a weapon. All money still to the next kid, the president, big big bad, rolling dice in your pension. Cash up, get this, get reckless, drop the engine, still no exit, somebody gotta die tonight.
All money turns next to the president. Yeah, that's crazy.
Still ain't got it, goes a little Tommy Hill to kill all your bills. And the money good, is the honor real? Turn clubs up on a Tuesday. I don't got no time to waste. This right here be a Tuesday. Group on and Big Paco, Lupe, Marba, turn 2 L's to a Cool J. Smoke that loud, 10 pounds of the Tuesday. New age rules lay hard in, respect ballin', best to my man's mama Mute, new way. Turn clubs up on a Tuesday. I don't got no time to waste. This right here be a Tuesday. Group on and Big Paco, Lupe, Marba, turn 2 L's to a Cool J. Smoke that loud, 10 pounds of the Tuesday. New age rules lay hard in, respect ballin', best to my man's mama Mute, new way.
Great. That's fire. Oh my goodness. The new beat that you put on it is great.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to do like a comparison, like for people. I want to show them the old and the new, and they'll be like, yes, the new one's way better.
Insane.
The old one was whatever, like it was cool, but it was very basic.
For sure.
And the new one's super
and it was kind
intricate.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just like the way they flip the samples.
Yeah,
Great.
and I love that for the intro too, because like it throws, like in my view, I'm picturing people listening to this and they're like, what did I just turn on? Like, why am I listening to this like old Bollywood song? And then like 5 seconds in, it's like boom.
Boom, like super fast.
And then it's just like, that's it, there's no time to waste, you know?
Exactly.
It just goes, and it goes for like 3 minutes and it's just non-stop.
Can I ask, like, what was the concept like when you had this idea, from like idea to like now, like what was the idea?
Bro, so I first started working on this song in 2018. That's when I first started mostly like writing and recording to this album. And that was like, I knew like I wanted the intro to kind of like, initially it was just gonna be like a little 1 minute verse, and I had another beat, not the one that you recorded on, but even a different beat. So the beat switched 3 times, or to a third beat actually.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so that first beat was just like 1 minute, and then I was like, yo, this is cool, but it's not really like, sometimes I find like short intros, they're almost skippable, you know? Like, oh, you can tell it was just made as an intro. But I wanted the intro to be like, I wanted it to start hard, you know? Like, I wanted the first song to be a song. Right. So then I added that second part, because that part I was like, yo, this beat's crazy. It's kind of like an Indian touch to it, and that's really gonna like knock, and that's where the chorus is that actually references like No Time to Waste. And so I had that with like a whole different beat, and then I was like, nah, this intro is not cutting it. Like the second beat is sick, but that intro is not cutting it. I need to get like people on it, and that's when I had the idea of doing this like, people were just rapping back and forth, almost like a Wu-Tang vibe, like we're going crazy. So that's where I found like that almost like Arab beat. It had like the that's how that beat went. And it had like a little bounce or whatever, it was like playful. And that was cool, and we actually recorded and did the whole song on it. So like it definitely inspired us to write some fire lyrics. But then like I wasn't satisfied, bro. I wasn't satisfied. I went back on YouTube, Indian type beat looking, and this producer Amity X, he literally just popped up. Like he's a fresh producer. Oh, damn. So like between when we recorded and I picked that beat came out. Wow. Yeah, and so it was like this. I was like, bro, I need this, bro. And I had him adjust it by like a couple BPM because it needed to match our beat. Right. So he adjusted it for us, gave it to me, and then like I went to Levi, we swapped it in. I think you might have been there that day when we swapped it, or like the next day when we played it back.
I think I heard the original, but I didn't hear us on it.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So we swapped it, bro, and he got it to line up perfectly, and then I was like, yeah, this is it, bro. This is like, it kind of captures a lot of what I wanted to in the intro, which is like, it's like me, you know, it has like that fast energy, good flows, has bars and like collaborations, which I love doing. It has that Indian touch, for sure. And then it also has a lot of like references to time and things would really build up the album, but it's not, it's very like general, like we didn't get specifically into any part of time, it's more we're just making references to time, which is why I feel like it's a good intro, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like it. I think, yeah, like you said, it's just like, it encapsulates like all of your styles, because like the first beat is very more like sample bass, boom bap, then you have the Indian sample, then you have this like more turn up bass, and all of the idea, it really like sets the stage of like, okay, this is what you're gonna expect for like, I don't even know what to expect, but like, as far as anybody who's been listening to your music, it's like a good encapsulation of the whole thing. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I think it's sick, man. There's like super slick. I think everyone did their thing on there. Yeah, for real. Yeah, everyone did their thing on that. Like, and we all kind of like, we played off each other too. Like the whole part, how in the beginning we're all just doing like 24 hours to live. Like I think that's sick. Yeah, super sick for sure, man. Yeah, I think it was super dope. I don't like. Yeah, and even like the beat switch is crazy. It kind of reminds me of like the beat switch itself. Kind of gives me we're no Big Sean song. What was it? Lucky You. Lucky You, yeah. Like I'm sure that song came out after we did this one. But it did, because that came out in September. Yeah. But like the sound of the beat switch is like similar in the same way where it gets like super intense, much more trappy, bouncy. Nah, it's a dope track, man. I'm hyped for people to hear it, and it's one of those songs like I can't wait to perform, bro. Because like 5 people on stage, imagine that. That'd be crazy. And then like when the second part comes up, you guys all just keep turning up, and I like rap the whole next part. Yes. Like that'd be sick, bro. For sure. What was it? Old Money make next of kin president. Yeah. That's great. That's a sick part. Yeah. Old Money turn the next kin to president. Yeah. That's fire. That's a fire bar. That's fire. It's facts though, no? That's 100% facts. That's why it's the Bushes, the Trudeaus, like Kennedys, never ends. Yeah. All of them. Fucking the Fords, like bro. Wait, we don't want to get too deep in it. No, that's what the song's for. That's what the song's for. I can play that Room for Improvement. I was talking about that. Yeah, let's hear that. That's more of like a lyric heavy, like deep track. All right, yo. So this track's called Room for Improvement. It's inspired by Drizzy Drake. The title, but actually the core. If you listen to my part on the hook, if you listen to the references, you'll catch references from rappers I look up to. So let's see if you catch the references here. There's 3 of them. 3 of them in the hook. In my part of the hook, yeah. And then there's a female. Her name's Marie. She's from Brampton. Shout out Marie. She's on the hook and she kills it too. So Room for Improvement. You know, it starts off right away, bro. There's no time to waste, and it's produced by That Kid Goran. So you know we back with that. Yeah, it's fire, man. Right, here we go.
Put my heart and soul in this game and got nothing. Yeah. Life is the game and it's rigged like the oil. Listen, I put my heart and soul in this game and got nothing. Chasing after carrots, but my stomach's still rumbling. Life is the game and it's rigged like the oil. So always get the money, but the money ain't loyal. Saw my parents pinch pennies to lose it all regardless. Taught me live today, cause tomorrow ain't promised. All my neighbors get robbed by people we know. It's hard to tell the difference from a friend and a foe. So I probably burn out, so gone to the next. Wondering how fast can I push it before death. Saw success for myself, lot of wealth I amass. Hope I got a bright future, cause I got a dark past. Dedicated to my craft, overly so. I've been warming up, everybody says I blow. In my heart, know I got room for improvement. I'ma go prove it till the road's booming.
Keep my bags packed, I ain't staying forever. Catching up to stars, I'ma keep getting better. I'm going way up, way up, way up, way up. Keep my bags packed, I ain't staying forever. Catching up to stars, I'ma keep getting better. I'm going way up, way up. Way up, way up.
What happened to prospering in substance? Now substance abuse. We drown in overabundance. Heavy poison in youth. Rather be like Future than Kendrick. Twist messages, misuse the metric. It's like we like chasing what we're never catching. Forbidden fruit. I squeeze 2 and sip the juice. The end is loose. Its meaning is up to you. I take cues from the legends and leverage myself. Put the work on my essence with the cards I've been dealt. Funny how the brightest smiles hide the darkest feelings. People dying over money. Corporations make a killing. Spilling blood over gangs, turn gang signs commercial. It's less one pernicious circle. Damn. Dedicated to my craft, overly so. I've been warming up, everybody says I blow. In my heart, know I got room for improvement. I'ma go prove it till the road's booming.
Keep my bags packed, I ain't staying forever. Flashing up the stars, I'ma keep getting better. I'm going way up, way up, way up, way up.
Picture walking in on Craig hanging from the rafters. That stings to this day. He used to fill the room with laughter. Who knew undercanded banter? Lies of monstrous cancer, not physical, but still consumes the man that it is after. Madness, mental state, turn a great to grave. When I see the phrase, just do it thing. Should I do the same? Everybody felt the struggle, everybody felt the pain. I know it's all pointless. You can put the point in anything, like let's see what kind of night 4 blunts and Henny bring us. 8 billion ways to live, choose one. Nothing is forever, so for now just have fun. The pressure stands from losing sight of what's ahead. Your life is in the present and not what's in your head. We make up the future but live in the now. Got all the time in the world to be dedicated to my craft, overly so. I've been warming up, everybody says I blow. In my heart, know I got room for improvement. I'ma go prove it till the road's booming.
Keep my bags packed, grind, staying forever. Catching up to stars, I'ma keep getting better. I'm going way up, way up, way up, way up. Keep my bags packed, grind, staying forever. Catching up to stars, I'ma keep getting better. I'm going way up, way up, way up, way up.
Beautiful. Love that.
Room for improvement, you know?
Love that.
That
man.
kid Goran always gives that soul sample.
Soul sample, beautiful vibe.
I talk to the people.
Oh my goodness.
Let me ask you, did you catch those 3 references?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so dedicated, I'm assuming dedication.
Okay, close.
Oh, okay. Overly dedicated.
Overly dedicated. There you go. Yeah,
and
it was like dedicated to my craft, overly so.
Overly so, yeah. And warm up.
I've been warming up by J. Cole.
And then room for improvement.
Yeah, because like, you know, that's like, people always say those are the big 3 the last 10 years. So I was kind of like, and they have been big influences on me. So I was like, let me reference them and be like, you know, kind of pay homage to the people that paved the way for us, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I love the beat. I love the subject matter. Like, you touch on a lot of stuff from money issues to, again, like, the way people live and like kind of like living in their head.
The times of today, that's kind of the way I would like describe that part, yeah.
For sure. The girl, what's her name, Mariah?
Marie.
Marie?
Like M-R-I-I.
Marie.
Yeah, it's short for Merino, like Indian girl.
Okay, yeah. So she sang her out on that.
She went to a fan shop for music production.
Also,
she graduated, yeah.
Oh, okay, so she knows what's up.
Yeah,
man, that was beautiful, man. Bringing back the 3rd verse.
The 3rd verse. I had to go hard in the 3rd verse.
Bringing back the 3rd verse too. Yeah, I liked it, man. I like
this. Is actually one of the only tracks that might have the 3rd verse on my project.
For sure.
It's a lost art.
It is a lost art, man. Because I don't know. I like the 3rd. I mean, not always, but
I try to keep the song short. I think the song is like 3 minutes at most. So like, you know, normally when songs have the 3rd verse, they go up to like 4 minutes.
Right.
And that's when I think it gets hard, like, because that's when you're pushing it.
You're pushing the listener.
The attention span of
the
TikTok listeners.
For sure. But no, I liked it. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was great. I liked the vibe. Very like just old school, soulful, like
man.
Lyrical content. Everything I like, man. There's a lot of rappers, the style of rap that I'm kind of listening to right now.
Okay, word. Like Corday.
Not even Corday.
Jack Harlow kind of has it a little bit sometimes.
Sometimes. I'm more like, now I'm kind of like digging a little bit into the underground a little bit more.
Underground. Like new underground or old?
I guess, I'm not sure. I guess new.
Like who?
There's this girl named Shay Noir out of Buffalo. Okay. And she's kind of like affiliated with like, she's on
I don't know her, but B-Side Radio from Toronto, like that radio show, they promote her.
They promote, you would like her actually. She's like super chill.
Yeah,
she's
Shay, like C-H-E, right?
C-H-E, and she did a track with a Detroit producer named Apollo Brown, and they had an album.
Oh, I know Apollo Brown. Yeah, he did a project with Joel Ortiz back in the day too.
Yeah, they did an album together last year.
That's sick.
It was phenomenal. It's like, cool. I don't know. It's like everything you'd like. It's like gang stories, like storytelling, like very kind of like vintage hip hop.
That's sick.
And there's this other dude, I think he's out of New York. His name is CJ Fly. He's like a Jamaican dude.
Yeah, CJ Fly's from Pro Era.
Right? Oh, really? I did not know that.
His album from last year?
That was the one I was listening to. Rude Boy.
Rude Boy. Yeah, Joey Badass is on that, on the single.
Oh, I didn't know they were like affiliated.
Yeah, CJ Fly, if you listen to like old Pro Era, he's heavily on it.
Oh, okay.
That was cool.
Well, yeah.
Burgess was on.
Yeah, real. So those are the two like that have been kind of like
Struggling. I love Struggling from that album.
Yeah, man.
From that CJ Fly album.
So many good tracks. But this track was super fire. Love the old school vintage vibe.
Appreciate it, yeah.
That's everything.
Room for improvement, yeah, man. And then the title.
Why do you call it Room for Improvement? Outside of the reference to Drake.
Well, just like I feel like the subject matter of the song is kind of like, you know, I'm referencing things that are bad in like my life, or like things that have happened around me, or just in general, like you were saying about society, which is why I'm saying there's room for improvement. You know, like we're here today, like people always say like the world's constantly getting better, but there's still things for us to do, you know,
to make better.
So like in reference to time, it's kind of like that, where like I brought up things in my past about like losing money or like people dying and things. I brought up things about right now, like how the world is and stuff. And then I'm kind of just trying to say, like, you know, like if we keep working and we keep going, like, you know, like there's room for improvement. Like for sure, you never really settle. Like if you think you like made it, like you didn't really make it, because there's no really like making it. Like even Drake should have room for improvement even now to this day, you know?
Right, yeah. Otherwise,
there's no peak. Yeah, if you just peak, then like, what's after that?
Yeah,
to me, that seems boring almost.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I wanted to ask about like, you had like these stories about like, you were talking about gang signs and like family losing money.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, so the way the song starts is like, I do that little 4-bar intro part where it's like, something about like, it's always get the money, but the money ain't loyal. Like, saw my parents pinch pennies to lose it all regardless, right? That's like, you know, Indian parents are like always frugal and stuff, and definitely my parents were cheap in that, and like, you know, we'd be like not buying things that I wanted, or like not always having the best things. But then it ended up being like where my dad tried to make like some business moves and invest in like some franchises and things, and then actually ended up going like sideways to the point where we had to like the house that I grew up in, like from like when I was like 6 to like 20 basically, we had to like sell it and like downsize and move into like an apartment condo thing. It's not like a big downside, it's not like I'm on the streets or some shit, but it was just the fact that like, yo, we put in all this time to like save all this money. I feel like my whole life we were trying to save money, and then in the end it's like we ended up losing it all anyway. So it was like, what was the point, you know? We might as well just have fun the whole time, like instead of like always being like overly concerned about living for this future that might not even ever show up, you know? You never really know like when it's your time to go or whatever. So that's kind of where that started from. It's just like things where it's like, yo, it's like, you know, it's like there was room for improvement. Like there was better ways we could have got to this, you know?
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. That's super.
Yeah, and the gang signs, that's kind of just like, so that second verse, the first verse is where I'm talking about some personal things, like my family losing the house, or like my neighbors getting robbed by people we know. That's like on my old street where I lived, right? It was like when people would go on vacation, some of these older kids would like know that and they would rob them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like what people started doing is like they would tell like their neighbors, like their direct neighbors, to put their car on the driveway, so then it looked like someone was home. Right. Or they would just leave the lights on for like a week and they'd be gone the whole time. Yeah, so it's like it's like stuff like that, man. So it's like, you know, there was room for improvement in my community too, but you know, it's kind of like you just make the best of it, I think.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, there's always going to be room for improvement.
Yeah, and the title also just referencing Drake is kind of like a thing about time where it's like I want to give more of myself to the audience, right? So it's like me saying room for improvement kind of like lets you know, like, you know, I was bumping Drake since back then, like that's what I came up on, like overly dedicated in the warm up and all that, like the mixtape series, and that's also kind of where I feel like this project is in like my own timeline, if that makes sense. Like I'm not at my major studio label debut, but I'm at like a really good mixtape. Like this is like, I want it to be like one of my best pieces of work before like I get signed or something. Right. It's kind of like a manifestation also.
There you go. Yeah, I fuck with it, man. Yeah, I think it'll be good. It's we're not allowed to say when it's coming out.
I don't even know what's coming out. I don't have an exact date yet because Levi's still mixing it, and I don't want to like say it without and then give it the wrong
date. Yeah. But it was super dope, man. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. And then yeah, in the album sequence, it's like there's that first track, No Time to Waste, and then 3 more like bangers, and then track 5 is this. So it's like it's like an instant switch up. It's like a middle part that's more of like chill,
mellow. Like,
yeah.
For sure, man.
Yeah, man.
And then how's it end, or is it like, yo?
So then what, the album?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gets mellow just for like, I would say like 3 tracks, and then it picks back up. And then the last half is more of like a little bit of both.
Okay,
yeah, a little bit of both. Especially the last track. The last track has like 3 beats, and it's like it's got both. It's got like slow and loud. I think you were there when I was recording one of the verses.
I heard. Yeah.
Speed of Life. Remember?
Speed of Life. Yeah.
Movie references. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that verse. That was the first.
All right, yo. So that's the album. It doesn't even have a title yet, but y'all gonna see it when you do. So, Young Manny, Spitty.
Peace out.